Fernando Alonso speaks out about his epic battle with Lewis Hamilton during the Hungarian Grand Prix. Fernando Alonso has claimed Lewis Hamilton is always complaining after an epic battle between their pair in the closing stages of the Hungarian Grand Prix. In a jumbled-up race due to an early red flag, Hamilton and Alonso were fighting it out for fifth place, as the seven-time world champion desperately tried to fight his way back to a win in Budapest. The Alpine driver found himself high up the pack, after Valtteri Bottas was deemed to have caused a huge crash on the opening lap. 4 cars were forced to retire thanks to the pile-up, including Bottas and Max Verstappen's teammate Sergio Perez, with a red flag shown moments after, with all the remaining drivers heading back to the pits. As the strewn cars were collected, conditions changed in Hungary with the rain clearing up, meaning all drivers dove into the pit lane ahead of the restart to change their intermediate tires for slicks. However, Hamilton decided to remain on the damp condition tires and stayed out to take the restart on his own. The gamble did not pay off for Mercedes, who had then had to pit Hamilton, meaning he rejoined at the back of the pack, spending the rest of the race trying to fight his way back, encountering Alonso on the way. The Spaniard did his best to hold position, as his teammate Esteban Ocon led the way for Alpine, eventually taking a maiden win, with thanks to his two-time champion for holding Hamilton up during the closing stages. However, Hamilton was heard on the radio agitated by Alonso, claiming to Mercedes, "At this speed, the Spaniard's defending was dangerous, at that speed, it's so dangerous, man," came the message from Hamilton, as Alonso defended hard, and the veteran saw no problem with his driving style. "Lewis always complains," Alonso told Ziggo Sport. "I didn't hear anything from the FIA, so I guess it's okay." Hamilton meanwhile posted on Instagram about the battle, admitting it was a close call. "This was some great racing from Alonso," wrote Hamilton. "There was one moment where we touched and it felt it was on the limit, but wouldn't want it any other way." Ocon was the big winner of the first lap drama in Hungary, picking up 6 places to run P2, before inheriting the lead when Hamilton pitted for new tires. The Frenchman then held on to take victory in Budapest and thanked his teammate for being a huge help in the win. "I mean, it is an awesome moment in my career, that's for sure," said Ocon after the race. "I don't have words to describe it, but it's the first win for the Renault Group since they came back to Formula One. After difficult times, the trust they put in me, I'm glad that they get this reward. And I also want to say a special thanks to Fernando, who has been fighting like a lion in that race, because that probably contributed to give us a gap, give us a bit of a breather."